Hey guys, let's get more news from Steelers, but first don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. Merrill Hogue says he's never seen one guy change an O-line like Broderick Jones has. The Pittsburgh Steelers made a surprising decision 2 weeks ago, inserting rookie offensive tackle Broderick Jones into the lineup on a short week, and at right tackle, against the Tennessee Titans, giving him his first real look at the position. To Jones' credit, he played very well. That continued on Sunday against the Green Bay Packers as Jones was a key part of the Steelers' offensive line, opening up some monster rushing lanes in the 23-19 win over the Packers as the Steelers rushed for 205 yards. Since Jones was inserted into the lineup, the Steelers' offense has felt different. Former Steelers running back Merrill Hogue certainly sees it. Appearing on the Footballin' with Ben Roethlisberger podcast in a live stream watching the Steelers-Packers game Sunday, Hogue had praise for Jones' work stepping into the lineup. "I am glad they kept Jones at right tackle, by the way. I have never seen one guy change an offensive line like 77 did. From how we run the ball, what you can do in the passing game, his athleticism, how dynamic he is. 77 makes a big difference, over there," Hogue said to Roethlisberger, according to video via the Channel 7 YouTube page. Against the Titans, Jones was key in helping the Steelers establish a sound rushing attack. In the 20-16 win in Week 9, Jones had the key block sealing off a linebacker at the second level on running back Najee Harris' 10-yard touchdown to open the game. He also had a key block on an explosive run from running back Jaylen Warren in the second quarter and made a great play recovering after getting blown up to get Titans defensive tackle Jeffrey Simmons on the ground on Warren's late explosive run that set up Kenny Pickett's game-winning touchdown pass to Deontay Johnson. Jones, to his credit, picked up right where he left off on Sunday against the Packers. He was a road grader out in front of the Steelers' running backs, pulling and opening up massive lanes, moving guys off the line of scrimmage and really taking it to Green Bay's defensive front throughout the matchup. Time and time again on Sunday, the Steelers had great success running behind Jones and right guard James Daniels. Those two were people movers throughout the game and are a clear strength for the Steelers right now. When in doubt, run it behind the right side of the line. It's been a while since the Steelers have had that, probably dating back to the David DeCastro-Marcus Gilbert days. That's saying something. Right now, the Steelers feel like a different offense with Jones in the lineup. That's no disrespect to Chukwuma Okorafor either. The Steelers have stated that sitting Okorafor wasn't a performance-based decision, so we have to take them at their word. But it's a performance-based decision to leave Jones in the lineup for good the rest of the season. He's earned it. He's playing very well and has helped transform the Steelers' offense, especially in the run game. It's been more than a half a century since the Green Bay Packers have won in Pittsburgh. That statistic still stands thanks to some late-game interceptions by Steelers defenders and a blocked extra point that loomed large toward the end of the game, according to Bill Huber, Packers beat writer for Sports Illustrated. The Steelers continued their 53-year domination on home turf against the team from Green Bay, topping the Packers 23-19. In the final minutes, quarterback Jordan Love had an opportunity to elevate his team to victory. For the fourth time this year, he failed, Huber wrote. Instead, Love threw 2 interceptions. "It's very frustrating," Love said, according to Rob Reischel, Packers writer for Forbes. "We've been put in this situation a lot of times, and we have not found a way to win it. So, yeah, it is frustrating, but we've just got to find a way, dig deeper." Several sports writers compared Love's growing pains to that of former Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers in 2008. This season is Love's first as a starter. Green Bay Press-Gazette's Cassidy Hill noted the number of missed tackles Packers defenders had on the Steelers' first 2 drives, both of which resulted in touchdowns. Like the Steelers, the Packers also scored on their first drive, a first for the team since Week 1, she reported. The Steelers led 17-7 at the end of the first half. "We started a little slow on defense and then you start figuring out after the first quarter," defensive lineman Kenny Clark said, according to Reischel. "With a good team like that, you can't start off slow." Reischel gave a thumbs up to Love's play outside of the 2 late-game turnovers. The quarterback completed 21 of 40 throws for 289 yards and a pair of touchdowns. For most of the day, though, Love was precise and made good decisions, Reischel wrote. The ending just wasn't what Love or the Packers wanted. But the Packers' defense was bad, he said, allowing the Steelers to run for 205 yards on 36 carries. Before the game, the Steelers had averaged just 90.5 yards rushing. A lot of missed tackles, head coach Matt LaFleur said, according to Reichel. We knew they were going to try to run the football, and they did it better than we did. They went out there and executed better than we did. We had a lot of calls designed to stop the run, and they were still gashing us. Sports Illustrated's Jacob Westendorf wrote that some aspects of the game just didn't go the Packers' way. But there was one part of the play he gave a failing grade: the Packers' rush defense. The Packers struggled against other teams that run the ball well earlier in the season. But the Steelers don't, Westendorf said. Rumor: Steelers call Cardinals to trade for tight end Zach Ertz. With the NFL trade deadline less than 2 weeks away, rumors have increased exponentially in recent days. The Steelers' plan at the deadline is simple: add whatever it takes to finally get over the playoff hump. With the Steelers being clear buyers, not to mention the most popular team in the league, they have been the subject of a plethora of recent trade rumors. These rumors vary widely, but one of them seems particularly interesting. According to a source at NFL Analysis Network, the Steelers have reached out to the Arizona Cardinals about a trade involving tight end Zach Ertz. The Steelers would love to do something before the trade deadline, the source said. Zach Ertz is a name they talked about. Talks are ongoing between Steelers and Arizona. Frankly, we're a little skeptical of this source material from a 33-year-old player worth $12 million APY. But as for why the Steelers would be interested in Ertz, it all goes back to one of their biggest struggles this season: red zone offense. Ertz, who is 6'5" and 250 pounds, could be the problem matchup the Steelers desperately need. Wasn't able to play a role in the offense. Adding a proven veteran like Ertz, a 3-time Pro Bowl selection, would certainly help solve that problem. If the Steelers are truly interested in Ertz, there's a good chance he will be available. The Cardinals look to be sellers as a young team at 1-5, with that win coming against the Steelers, and any additional compensation in the draft would be attractive. Ertz also played just 46% of Arizona's offensive snaps in Sunday's loss to the Los Angeles Rams, with second-year tight end Trey McBride taking on a larger role in the offense. Ertz arrived in Arizona via a midseason trade 2 years ago, but Steelers fans likely know him best from his time with the Philadelphia Eagles from 2013 to 2021. Over his decade-plus-long career, Ertz has 7,415 yards and 46 touchdowns. And you fan, what do you think of the Zach Ertz situation? Leave your opinion in the comments.